Warning, this video will contain spoilers. If you do not want to get spoiled about the series that we are going to be talking about in this video, then now is your time to click away and go and check out some of our other content on the channel. And also, viewer discretion is advised.
Read the show and watch the manga. I don't want to piss off like any Ukrainian people though. I feel like this might be offensive to them.
Hey guys, what's up? It's White Boy for the win.
Oh, you totally started. Okay, I'm still doing the thing. I should stop doing the thing. This is definitely Spazoid.
And today we're going to be talking about should you read the manga versus watch an anime, and should you do both? Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people who are going to say, oh, you should just read the manga regardless because the anime is always shit. Well, that's not necessarily always the case, because you have shows like, I would say, One Punch Man, Attack on Titan, I don't know what else, because I'm not really much of a manga reader. Like, the only manga I ever read are like mainstream stuff like you see on your screen, like One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, and Fairy Tail. And then there's like the occasion mangas that I read that also have an anime, like the Seven Deadly Sins, aka Natsu no Taizai, and so on and so forth. Like, if I like the series, then I'll read it, but like, I'm not much of like a manga person, but I'm more like such of an anime person. So do you have anything to elaborate?
I totally feel Russian today, and I might talk like this the entire video. Can I add that in?
I mean, it's already in.
Okay, it's totally in there. Now today, I'm going to talk to you, like the white boy said.
I'm not re-recording this.
Oh, you're not recording it?
No, I'm not going to re-record it.
Oh, we're not re-recording. Okay, that means I should definitely stop fucking around then.
Oh my God.
And now I'm British. I can't make it stop. I literally can't make it stop. I'm trying to, but it won't stop.
Just keep going.
Okay, so, like you said, I'm kind of the same way. I read a few mangas here and there. Now, if I really, really love a show, I'll definitely keep up with it. Or if I, like, hate a show, and I feel like the manga might be better, perfect example, fucking, Kami Got Killed.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
The show was a train wreck. The manga is amazingly well done.
And the one thing I do have to say, I tried watching the Akame ga Kill anime twice. Once when it was actually airing for the first time, and two when it was on Toonami. I literally dropped it like halfway, literally, and started reading the manga. Sad part is that the manga is not really consistent, but it's still worth the read, I would say, after when it's done, because if I'm not mistaken, the manga is going to be ending sometime very, very soon, whether it's at the end of the year or sometime next year, so it's ending very soon.
That's another reason why I don't really read manga. Like, if it's not consistent, and even when it is consistent, because I do read the manga for Fairy Tail, and
no, you do not.
Shut the fuck up! I'm getting to that. I used to read it basically every week avidly, and then I just kind of poof, like I just stopped fucking reading it, and I don't know why, because it was consistent manga. We always had our weekly update either on Sunday or Monday, right?
It's always on Monday.
Monday. So, I mean, depending on if we got an early chapter, if we got 2 chapters, we'd always get it every day, or not every day, every week at the same time, right? Like, just give us a chapter update every day, and then I might actually start reading again. But, oh my gosh, excuse me. Like I was saying, for me, it really, really depends on the situation. Now, you guys have heard me talk about D. Gray Man, and I'm so ecstatic for the new season coming out, or the reboot,
and before you get into it, it's actually a continuation.
Oh, so it's not a reboot; it's literally a new season.
Yeah. I really gotta. I have to put that warning video now.
Yeah, like R.I.P. headphone users, and spoiler. If you didn't, is that considered a spoiler?
Yeah, because we're talking about it.
Okay, so definitely, D. Gray Man is probably one of my favorite shows, like, ever, and I know I say I have a lot of favorite shows, but this is literally,
so do I.
Like, this is like top 2, top 3 for my fucking shows, and when it fucking ended, I was incredibly sad, but when I started it, I actually took the incentive about 10 episodes in. I decided I was going to stop and read the manga and then watch the show, just because of how much I loved it. So, I mean, for me, it's a situational thing. I don't know about you.
Oh, for D. Gray Man?
No, like, in general with manga.
Well, for like me, I think I already explained a little bit at the beginning, but like when it comes down to manga, I only read it if it's like I really enjoy it. And most of the manga that I read is like legit, like only mainstream stuff. Like I read Fairy Tail, I read Bleach, I read Naruto before it ended, I read One Piece. Like those are the 4 mangas that I read consistently, like every week. But then like there's other shows like The Seven Deadly Sins. That's literally top 10 favorite series ever. It's just that good. Like I would recommend it to anybody. Now if you guys like Fairy Tail, or if you guys don't really like Fairy Tail, Natsu no Taizai is technically similar to Fairy Tail but more of a hardcore version, and that's probably what got me into it. I mean, it is like that's probably what got me into like Natsu no Taizai just a lot, because like right after the anime ended, I instantly picked up the manga. It was that good. But like I said, like most of the manga that I read are just mainly just mainstream. Like the only non-mainstream like manga I actually read was probably K-On!, because I watched K-On! So many times. It's one of the most, it's like probably maybe top 5 best shows, series, mangas I've ever read and watched.
You know what? I think that's probably where my fucking problem with catching up and keeping up with manga comes from. I'm not like what I'm gonna say is probably gonna sound condescending, but I honestly don't mean it to be. Like, if you're into mainstream stuff, that is awesome. Just for me, I started off with shows that weren't really mainstream, like Chrono Crusades and fucking Kids on the Porch. Or is it Kids on the Porch or Kids on the Stairs? One of the two.
I don't know. I never heard of that series.
That's the one with the jazz musicians.
I think...
Oh, it's such a good show.
Wait, wasn't like the main character playing the piano and then some guy with the drums? Yes. I seen that clip on YouTube. That's it.
Oh my god, that's an amazing show. And I think for me, I started with my problem with catching or keeping up and consistently reading manga is that I used to read stuff that didn't like exactly come out with new chapters every week consistently.
Well, yeah, because then you're gonna want to have once you're done reading and you're like, I want more. I just can't wait.
Exactly, and I think for me, like usually I stop and then I'll stop like a couple of months behind, which is exactly what I did with Fairy Tail. I stopped I think around 296, and then I caught up right when they went back to not Tenor Island. It was another arc. It was right when Mess came back. That's when I started binge reading Fairy Tail again. So, I mean, I'll read it, but I prefer watching the show more. I mean, I think you should do both, especially because there's some things that get left off in the manga, or they change the story. Perfect example, Kame ga Kill.
See, like that's what I was gonna say as well. Like, personally for me, I would rather watch the anime before reading the manga, because personally what I usually do is that if I like the show a lot, I usually just continue the manga where the anime left off. That's what I did for pretty much for Akame ga Kill. But I started reading a couple chapters like before, like where I dropped it. Like I said, I dropped it like halfway because like a lot of stuff changed, and I think I dropped it. I can't remember the green-haired like dude. I can't remember his name, but I like they changed that completely in the anime and compared to the manga. So I read pretty much like how he died, and then I kept continuing on with the manga, and it was actually very, very enjoyable.
Well, I do the same thing whenever it's basically the same thing I do when I like read books and then watch the movie, like so I don't disappoint myself and nitpick at everything that the manga left out in the show. I'll literally watch the show first, and then I'll read the manga. Like, perfect example, I did that with Tokyo Ghoul. And I was like, okay, I'll totally watch this. And then I actually read the manga. And I was a bit disappointed in the show. Like, it was still a good show. But they definitely tweaked a few things that irked me.
Yes.
But I wasn't too upset about it because I had already watched the show. And I was like, okay, well, now that I've, like, read the manga, I can totally envision it the way that it was supposed to be done. And I'm not upset about it. It's just... sometimes reading the manga kills like I guess the view on like vibe or the view that you have of the show. Yeah,
because like for me, what you said about Tokyo Ghoul, Spazoid like desperately nagged me to watch it, and I finally did.
Oh, nagged is an understatement. I tormented him. I did 6 months to watch the show.
I did the exact same thing with Fairy Tail. But anyways, that's not the point. Like, I watched the anime and I thought it was fucking amazing, but then a lot of people actually hated it because it's not how the actual manga went along with the anime. It's kind of like the same thing with Kame ga Kill. Like, it was complete trash, horrific. Personally, like I said, I never read the manga, nor do I probably ever want to go back and read it, because like personally, I'm not really gonna care. Like, to be completely honest, it might be a little bit different, but like as soon as I catch up, once I start reading probably Tokyo Ghoul after it's probably ended, because I heard it's ending very soon again, but like I'll probably start reading it. So
Yo, so we totally started talking about Tokyo Ghoul, and you know exactly what happened, don't you?
I mean, like about
I'm
what?
I'm over here mentally like jamming out to Unravel.
Oh gosh, she was doing that before we started recording.
Oh my god, I fucking love that opening.
But,
Yo, make that our outro.
oh my god. I want to get it professionally done, so we're gonna have to pay someone to actually make that. But that's besides the point. You're getting it too ahead of. But
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Dial it back. Bring it back the fuck up.
But anyways, like personally for me, like I'd rather watch the anime over reading the manga. I'm not saying that I won't read the manga. It's just that if the anime is already like if the manga's still continuing and I finish the anime, if I like it enough, I'll read it. Other than that, I probably won't read the manga until I've seen the show. No matter what like series it is, because like for instance, like Boku no Hero Academia, I started reading that when it first started to get released, like chapter 1 and all that. But I dropped it only because like the chapter releases were very inconsistent. Granted, it was roughly around the time when like there was like 40 chapters out, and like the translators just trying to knock them out like 1 a day or like 5 a day. So I just dropped it and waited for like it to stop being inconsistent. So probably after when the anime is over, because I'm pretty sure I read up to the point in that series where they're going to end the anime. So once again, like I said, after probably this anime ends, I'm going to catch up with Boku no Hero Academia. It's such an amazing show. It's pretty much superheroes meet anime.
Superheroes meet anime?
Yeah, it's legit like that. It's more or less so with like DC characters, I would say. And a little bit of Marvel, because like the main like superhero in that show is like looks like, I wouldn't say it looks like, but like built like Superman. But
I'm so sorry.
But anyways, do you have anything else to say, or have your own little opinion?
Yeah, one last thing. For me, I definitely think you should read both. Now, I'm not saying you have to read both in order to be like a true anime fan or whatever you want to call yourself. If you want to say otaku, whatever. I'm not saying that you have to. I just recommend most times to read the manga and watch the show. Only because, like I said before, there's certain things that either get left out or changed. And sometimes the change can be really, really bad, and it could like totally like throw you off.
Wait. Repeat that, because you sound like a robot.
I sound like a robot?
Hold on. Okay.
Okay, so, like I was saying, we hit a little snag, so excuse me. But yeah, like I said, you know, I totally think you should read both. I think you should do both, read the manga and watch the show. Only because sometimes things get left out, sometimes things get changed, and it might be for the good, but sometimes I've seen it happen and it just destroys the show, or it kind of takes it in a direction that's really, really different. And if you like the way that it was going before and you don't particularly like the way it's going in the anime, or vice versa, you can always just switch. So you always have that option to kind of keep it, like, I don't know, keep it in the same, like, light or the view that you had before things got changed. But if you agree with us, or if you disagree, if you have anything to add, you think we missed something,
Or your own opinion.
Yeah, put your own opinion in the little section down there below. I don't know why every time when I say down in the comment section below, I literally point to the comment section and they can't fucking see me. I do it every time.
Who knows? We might have double face cam. What?
What? But yeah, if you think we missed anything, put it in the comment section below. Until next time, this has been Spazoid.
And White Boy.
Bye, guys.
We'll catch you guys later.
No, we won't. It's a total lie.
Yeah, it's totally a lie. We're closing the channel.
Exactly. This is our last video.
No,
oh my
no,
god,
it's not.
don't believe that. Don't believe that.
Bye.
Bye.